headline, the better. Well, a very good friend of ours and yours has found himself in more than one of these headlines lately, and tonight we're going to give him a chance to set the record straight once and for all. As most of you already know, Hank Williams Jr. has been the focal point of allegation and denigration for his behavior stemming from an incident which occurred May the 6th in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. An incident which has unleashed a storm of controversy about his career. Standing by now live via Starcatcher to clear up the storm is old Bo Cephas himself. Hank, are you there?
I'm here, Ralph.
How are you?
I'm fine, my man.
Hank?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what you remember about May the 6th?
Well, Ralph, a lot of times we get in my plane and fly to Baton Rouge just to eat at a certain restaurant here. And we went to the sound check, and we went to eat that afternoon. And I tried to be a good old boy, and we went down to the bar to see some folks that we knew. And unfortunately, I'm sure there were some we didn't know. And within 30 minutes, my people told me they didn't even know who I was, the way I was acting. And I don't remember any of it, unfortunately, and I guess I'm glad I didn't. And I was afraid to go have a urine test because I knew over the next 2 days that I was having something come back on me, and I was feeling really, really rough and having a lot of rapid heartbeats and all. And I didn't know what had happened. I knew that I'd been drugged, but I didn't know what. And then finally, upon Merle's insistence and some other folks, I did, and then we found out that's what happened.
You did finally have a urine examination, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, Ralph. And anybody that knows me or knows Bo Cephas, they know that I hate drugs. I detest drugs. I hate what they do to people in the music industry. I hate what they do to some kids and some people in the United States. And if they know me, they know that we throw people out, and my crew throw people out. And if they know me, the guy that's on the lake all the time and out in Montana hunting and fishing, that's where I draw the line. And it's just sad, but I told people I could be a champion when I got that third Entertainer of the Year. And when you're a champion, like Waylon told me, they're out to knock you down, Ralph, and I'm here getting back up tonight.
Hank, do you feel like you've been set up?
Oh, I don't think there's any setup to it, Ralph. I think that, somebody had their fun, which could have cost me my life.
Well, you are saying that somebody slipped you something into a drink?
Oh, that's exactly what happened.
That caused you to go berserk?
Yeah.
How soon after the incident occurred did you become aware that something like this had happened?
I'd say about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock the next morning. And then about 11 or 12, I started getting pretty ill the next day.
Now, you have since had a detective agency in Baton Rouge look into this matter, and I have seen the report, and they have exonerated you. I'm sure you're familiar with that report.
Yes, I am, Ralph. And, I'm not a guy that is a very high-profile guy. I live in very small towns, and then when something like this happens, it makes me wonder, no wonder I stay so far removed from society. And, I don't carry bodyguards around, Ralph, but I tell you what, I may start.
This report says, this is how they summarize the report. Considering the implications criminally and civilly, I believe it highly unlikely anyone would come forward to confess or provide incriminating evidence. Mr. Williams' explanation may not seem believable to some. However, in this case, there is evidence that lends support to his explanation. So apparently they did find evidence that you had been drugged by some person there in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, they're still working on that, Ralph. I don't think they're going to catch anybody like that. Maybe they will brag. I don't care about that. I'm glad that I'm alive, Ralph, and I'm here tonight. And, I'm not here for all that stuff. I'm in here to go in that auditorium in there and knock those people out like I do every night and like I've been doing for about 30 years, Ralph. And you don't do shows like that and have the track record that we've got doing things, that people might want to suggest. Anybody that knows me knows what the bottom line is, and that's why we've had such wonderful support and friendship, and other people calling because they know that is not Bocephus.
Hank, what have you decided to do for the city of Baton Rouge tonight?
Well, we're doing a benefit here, Ralph. I'm here to make my personal guarantee of the Hank Williams Jr. show being the best we can put on good. And it's a benefit for the Police Distress Fund. And, it's costing me a lot of dollars to do this show tonight. But I'll be able to eat, Ralph, tomorrow. I'm not worried about that. And I don't know if a lot of other people have ever done this. And I'm kind of like a guy that's playing defensive end in the Super Bowl, and he's getting ready to make a tackle, and he gets blindsided from the back in a clipping call and takes his knee out. Well, I'm the guy that's there for the second game tonight.
I believe you have given these people $65,000. What was that money for?
Well, the Police Distress Fund is for, the needy, the poor, homeless, for anything they want, for officers that are slain in the line of duty, for widows. It's for what they determine it for, the most distressful case.
Hank, I know you're trying to make amends. You're trying to save your image down there tonight. I wish you well. I want you to come and see us here in Nashville sometime.
I'll tell you what, Ralph, if you could have seen the people at that airport and the people around this bus with the signs, I don't think I have to worry about that. I think they know me and what's in my heart and mind, too. It was unbelievable, Ralph. The reception here is just fantastic. It renews my faith in folks that have common sense, and they know right and they know wrong and they know me. I'm getting ready to go on, buddy. We'll see you later.
I want to wish you a happy birthday. I believe that comes up this Friday.
Can you believe that, Ralph?
Yeah, I can. I can believe that. How old will you be?
40 years old.
You gonna hit the big 4-0?
Rockin' Randall's gonna hit the big 4-0, and glad to be here to make it.
Well, I wish you well, and I think I commend you for your stand tonight against drugs, and I commend you for what you're trying to do down at Baton Rouge to make amends for the incident of May the 6th. Good luck, Hank.
Thank you, Ralph. I'll get together and we'll fish and find a few more Confederate artifacts sometimes. That's what I do in my spare time.
I'll look forward to it, Hank.
All right, buddy.
See you in a few minutes. All right. That's Hank Williams, Jr. at Baton Rouge. He's on his bus. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to follow him into the auditorium and to see how Baton Rouge welcomes Hank Williams, Jr. tonight. We'll be right back. In a moment, we are going back to Baton Rouge. Hank will get off his bus, and he will walk inside the Centroplex, which is an auditorium which is on the banks of the Mississippi River. I understand the city of Baton Rouge owns the Centroplex, and there are about 8,500 people there to see him tonight. As Hank mentioned, the Centroplex is charging $5 a ticket, and the money will be donated to the city's Police and Firemen's Distress Fund. And the concert is sold out, as you might suspect. There's the big Hank Williams Jr. bus, which is named the Bocephus and has his distinctive logo on it. There's one of the signs, "Welcome back, Bocephus." And this says Hank fans to the bone. The concert is the Make Good concert for a concert that we talked about earlier that did not go well on the 6th of May. And tonight, Hank Jr. is going back to Baton Rouge in triumph. You can see him there now, live as he enters the Centroplex, the stage door. And soon we will, yes, here comes the crowd reaction.
thunder ring around. Say something ain't real. They got no scars, no feel, they can't play no whiskey, they ain't young little lover, young bound. What if they both
All right. Let's give Hank a hand. He can't hear it because he's working. And I want to congratulate Bill Turner and our gang down at Baton Rouge. They did that with a single camera. We have a new, what we call video uplink, and shoots the picture up to the satellite. And we're hoping in the future to take you to other places live.